Alright, in this video we're going to talk about what is the best universal remote for you. Okay? And these right here are the Harmony Logitech remotes. That's the 600, that's the 650. The only difference is this one's plain looking and has a black and white screen. And this one's a little fancier looking and it's a colored screen. Basically it's the same crap. Alright, so when universal remote, it just makes your system work easier, better, not better, but easier to use. And eliminates this, and eliminates this. Otherwise, you would have to hit TV. To watch cable TV, you would have to hit turn on the TV, TV power, and then cable power, and then TV, and change the input to cable. And then on your surround sound, you would have to turn on your surround sound, and then hit the cable button to switch that audio input, and then you would watch cable TV. You hit cable and channel up. To watch Blu-ray, you would actually hit TV power, cable power, and then DVD power, and then switch your input. Turn on your surround sound and hit the DVD button to change that audio input, and then turn on, and then mess with your Blu-ray, whatever. So let's eliminate all these. Let's get this out of the way, because a lot of remotes. Yeah, I can't even find one remote. Might as well 3 remotes. So I hate looking at like 5 different remotes. And you're probably the same way. These are free universal remotes the cable provider provides. All right. This one has a light. These are pretty good actually. I'm impressed. So, and then this one has a light too. To activate this light, you hit the setup button twice. But this light's it's harder to see. Let's see that. So anyhow, with this one, it has a system button. You can turn everything on and off with this. So you hit the system button, but you have to program the system button. And I have a video showing you how to do that. So that turns everything on, off and on. Alright, this one also has the same thing, but you have to hit cable, power, and it'll cycle through all of it. And I'll turn everything on and off. Okay? So these basically do the same thing. Alright. Oh, and to change the inputs to cable or to DVD, you hit TV and then do the video source. It will change the inputs on the TV. On the DirecTV, it's an input button. So every time you hit the video source button, you can see it changes the input. On this one, you had to hit TV and do the same thing, video source button. Now it changed the inputs. And these are really good remotes, but the only difference is it is limited to certain things. I'm going to show you why. And these take AA batteries, by the way, and they have the auto search code in the back, which is pretty cool. Alright, this is the all-in-one Chameleon. My son likes to call it the Tron Legacy remote. But this takes 4 AA batteries. This is a battery hog. It is a fancy looking remote though, and this would make a good bedroom TV remote because it lights up like a Christmas tree. So basically you hit TV and then power, turn it on the TV, and if you notice, it'll change the button sequence every time you change what you want to control. Hit audio and see how it changes according to what device you're on. So if you're on CD, obviously you don't need the channel up and down, so that goes away. And it makes your eyes focus on what you need to do. Whereas this, you can hit audio, but there's channel, you know what I mean? It's mainly, it focuses on the buttons that are actually usable. Alright, so that's that. And then this remote is a little bit more expensive and more complicated to program, but it's the most user-friendly remote once it's programmed. and you probably need a guy, IT guy or a computer savvy guy to program it. You have to have internet service and a computer, and you connect a USB cable to your computer, and the data cable does come with it. It takes 2 AA batteries. The difference between the 600 and the 650 is pretty much a black and white screen. This one is, and this one has the color screen. That's pretty much it. But anyhow, otherwise they're the same remote. So once it's programmed, and to program it, you would have to get the model numbers of all your devices, and like the cable box, that's the model number, and the model number for the PlayStation 3 would be, the brand would be Sony, and the model number would be PlayStation 3. And then my surround sound is a Blu-ray. My surround sound is a subwoofer, all-in-one combo. And then you get the surround model number for that, and you get the model number obviously for your TV, which is a sticker on the side or in the back. Okay. Once you have those model numbers, you're gonna have to plug them into the remote using the software that you had to download from the internet. You go to myharmony.com, put in your email address as your username, and a 4-letter word and 2 numbers after it for your password. It's gonna download the Logitech setup folder icon to your downloads folder on your computer or your desktop. Click on that, extract it. And then basically it'll go through the, hit next, 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 and it's going to set up your activities. Your activities is when you hit watch TV or watch movie, and those are your activities. So let me go ahead and show you. Hit all off. I'll press all off. And I'll turn on the cable, turn off the cable box, turn off the TV, and surround sound, much like these remotes. Now, if you want to watch TV, you click on watch TV. Okay, and I hit watch TV, and it'll turn everything on. But if it doesn't, you can actually hit the help button, and it'll send a code out to correct the problem. Perhaps you're on the wrong input, and it'll send that code out to correct the problem. That help button actually works. Did that fix the problem? You click on no. Is your Scientific Atlanta cable box on? Click on yes. Is your Sony surround sound on? Click on yes. Is your TV on? Yes. Is it set to the right input? If it's not, you can click on no. Alright? So it'll send out codes based on your yes and no questions. It fixes it. It actually fixes it. It really does a great job, that help button. Now, let's do watch movie. So let's click on watch movie. So when you click on watch movie, you'll turn off the cable box, switch the input on your surround sound, switch the input on your TV, and the Blu-ray player. But my Blu-ray player doesn't turn on because it's Bluetooth. So what you want to do here is now hit right arrow, hit devices, click on your TV, Samsung TV. Once you click on that, then hit right arrow, and on mine it has an AnyNet button. I click on the AnyNet button. You'll pull up that. Once that pull up that, hit OK. Now it turns on the Blu-ray player. Only PlayStation Slim does that, by the way. And you have to go in the system settings, activate the HDMI on, control on, set it to on. Now you can control your PlayStation 3 through the Harmony remote. You don't need the adapter. I think there is an adapter they sell or something. And let me go ahead and show you how you can control it. See? It goes up and down, left and right. And then you go down, down, down. I click OK. And then let me show you where it's at. The response is kind of slow, actually. That's the only thing that concerns me. But it does work. And set that HDMI control feature on. Alright? And then hit left arrow to get out of that. And then to play something, let's say you want to play whatever, a song, you hit OK. Then hit OK. And then it'll play that song. And to pause that song, you click on OK to pause it. Rewind, hit left arrow to rewind. Forward it, hit right arrow to forward it. To exit, just hit the exit button to exit out. And now you're out. That's it. That's how you do it. Thanks for watching. Post, subscribe.